Welcome everyone to O'Brien Icehouse for Ice Hockey Victoria Premier A Division action on this Friday night. And my name's Michael Clough. I'm joined by Figures. We've got a big night set up tonight. The first of the three games coming up tonight is the Bison taking on the Blackhawks in what is a pretty important game as we're fast nearing the final series. The Blackhawks currently in third place with 4 wins, 3 losses, 4 ties and 12 points. The Bison, they're sitting in 5th place and very much need this win. They're on 3 wins, 6 losses and 2 ties, 8 points. So they're 2 points outside of the top 4. And so they'll be looking to get the win and hoping results start going their way. As I mentioned, my name's Michael Clough. I seem to live here. It's been a few days since I've been here, but otherwise I live here. But Figures, I'm joined by Figures today. What's your thoughts on this upcoming encounter?
I'm very keen for this one. We've got two teams that are mid to low on the ladder. Both looking for something to prove and to stay, make sure that they stay in this finals hunt. We've got for the Blackhawks, we've got Josh Velez, Paul Lazzarotto, Lachlan Hodge, and Elijah Kelly are the players to watch. As they, Josh Velez on 17 points, Paul Lazzarotto on 15. 2 weeks ago when I was last with you, Cloughy, we saw Lazzarotto have an absolute blistering game. So I'm gonna be keeping my eye on him tonight. And for the Bison, of course, it's usually the Bellick brothers, as usual. And it looks like as though we're about to get underway.
Yeah, moments away from opening face-off in this encounter, or in this evening in Prem A, here at O'Brien Icehouse. So the Bison team in the yellow, the Blackhawks team in the white for those who aren't familiar, and it's the Bison who win the opening face-off of this encounter as Mike McDowell has the puck and will just cycle back. Looking out there towards Taylor, who just let it bypass through, out towards Graham. He's lost the puck as Velez coming through. So Taylor looking to clear the zone, eventually does get out for the Bison. So Sam Bartlett, who last weekend didn't feature in the AHL finals, but was there jersey on to receive the cup. As Bartlett fires, shoots, and the save's been made, and we'll have a face-off.
And good work from Bartlett early. He's using his body to force a turnover there in the neutral zone initially, and following it up with a jumping up from the D and making first shot on goal for the game.
So defensive zone face-off now for the Bison, and they do win the face-off. So McDowell, just a little backhanded pass out towards Taylor. Now Andrew Bellick to Graham. Just cycling the corner. He's controlling the puck well. There is Matheson Graham. Pass back to the point. McDowell fires, shoots, and that was just deflected wide. Andrew Bellick with a little backhanded pass. The idea was right, but just couldn't finish it off. As the Bison have to get themselves back on side as Paul Lazzarotto has the puck. So set in the corner there. I think it was Sykes with the puck, but now it's Van Delwen who's got the puck again for the Bison. He's going to be skated out. And that's Birchler. Nelson sends that one in the corner. Good to see Nelson back too in the Bison lineup. Hopefully he's fully recovered from the concussion and the incident a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, and he did well there. He got a little bit tripped up on the blue line there, away from the puck, but stuck with it and played it from on the ice. Good job to try and keep it in a little bit longer and force the icing from the Monarchs. So we'll have an ozone face-off for the Bison.
So Bison win the face-off as Taylor has the puck at the point. Shot on. It was a fairly ineffective one there by Nelson. Cleared away now by the Blackhawks. Hodges getting the puck in the corner. Nash is also there in support. So Hodges to Bartlett. Try to get back out towards Hodges. Unsuccessfully.
Delphine read that perfectly.
And it's been picked off. Here's a chance out for the Blackhawks. So McCoy, the Bison, regain the puck. Clear it out towards Nelson. So Nelson try to send that one into the corner unsuccessfully. McCoy will go back. Out towards Nash. Outlet pass only as far as Lachlan Taylor, who just overstepped the puck there for a sec, had time to recover and gets it out looking for Flynn Gower. Just wide of him. McCoy will get the puck back now for the Blackhawks. And that's in the corner, and Steve Bellick should get there first for the Bison. Barnes, poke checked away there by Connors, I should say. So Barnes, still with the puck, to the slot. Gower just couldn't trap the puck, still gets a shot away. Holland with the save. Puck is loose. And it's going to be cleared out wide towards Velez. Got it from Lazzarotto. Looking there for Sykes. Now Slater. Sends that one in the corner. Holland will come out of his crease, leave the puck for Brendan Connors. And Velez just scoops that one up high. Tight angle shot. Oh, that's hit the pipe. And it's in. So leaving it behind there, I think it's Connor O'Brien in net for the Bison today. Didn't make the initial save, hit the pipe. Wasn't quite aware of where it was, and it was stuffed home by Paul Lazzarotto. It's
always hard when the puck gets behind you as a goaltender because you're not really sure where it is. It could be safely underneath your pad, it could be safely in your jersey or somewhere else, or it could be sitting in the crease ready for a Monarch to come in and slam dunk it, and that's exactly what happened there. And so we'll go back to centre ice.
Blackhawks get the early lead, and they win the face-off. That's set in the corner there by Dixon. McDowell. So Velez. Graham with the puck. And Andrew Ballick has the puck now. Poke checked away from him by McCoy. Still a battle in the corner. Graham will get there first for the Bison. Pass was just too hot there for Ray Khalil. Now a Goodall Cup winner, Ray Khalil.
Yeah. Congratulations to him and the rest of the Melbourne Ice last weekend.
Got a whole shift for the final series.
Got a whole shift?
Yep, right at the end.
Wow.
But hey.
It takes a team.
You were in the grand final and you hit the ice. That counts. And it's all about it's about the hard work you actually do to even be there. Nice hit there on that occasion as Dans takes a tumble.
Nice reverse hit by Bartlett. He's feeling it tonight.
So Khalil will just skate the puck out of the zone. Ambitious pass looking for Graham. Come unstuck. And McCoy. That's what Sykes looking for Nash. Left it behind Delvine. Just fires, shoots. Holland with the save. He'll glove that one and we'll have a face-off.
And the two players who collided on the blue, just inside the blue line there, were best mates, and they Bartlett giving him a bit of a pat. There we go. There we see it. Sit down, mate. All right, you can get up now.
Yeah, friends count for nothing when you're on the ice.
Exactly.
So a shot there by Steve Ballick, and Holland with the save once again.
Yeah, we're seeing some good point opportunities here from the Bison, as you come to expect from these two, Van Douwen and Bellick. Not afraid to shoot it from distance.
So Kelly gets to the puck first now for the Blackhawks. Park looking for Nash, couldn't quite find him. Nelson. He'll take the blue line. Just got caught up with his own teammate, Gavin Birchley. Will send that one into the corner. And Nelson have to get back on side. So the Blackhawks basically get a free run at the puck. So Nash. He uses his own only as far as Van Douwen. So Nelson is lined up there by Connors. And that's probably an important thing for Nelson after when you're the recipient of a big hit as a younger player.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's that next hit when you get back to playing.
You just got to get it out of the way.
You've got to get out of the way.
And I mean, it's always, you're always a little bit nervous. Whether it's from a hard hit or
so Birchley with the shot
or an injury, you've just got to shake it off, dust off the cobwebs, keep your head up, and go to work. That's it. That's all you can do. And that's what he's doing right now.
Yeah, and try not to flinch as well when that does come. So that's going to be an icing call against the Bison. So the puck is going to make its way down the other end of the rink here at O'Brien Icehouse.
So that Blackhawks goal, Paul Lazzarotto got the goal with Josh Velez and Justin Dixon with the assists on that one. So the two top point scorers coming together for the Bison, for the Blackhawks, and getting on the board early.
So from the face-off, the Bison do win it as Taylor goes back into the corner, hoping Steve Bailey could get there first, wasn't able to. Taylor gets the puck now for the Bison. Outlet pass was a poor one, opens the door for the Bison, but for the Blackhawks. He nearly took it. And cleared by Dalvin's a good one too, out towards Keenan Nelson, takes the blue line. They're looking for Slater, just couldn't quite reach him. And McCoy. To Barnes, battling for the puck. Pass there, looking for Slater. Just couldn't quite find him. Lazzarotto clears, trying to work his way through, but it's being picked off there by Lachlan Taylor, who sends that one into the corner. And Lazzarotto just stretching for it for Les. Out there, pass, a good one too. Out towards Justin Dixon, drives towards the net. Play's been broken up. Bartlett at the point for the Blackhawks. Fires on net, got a tip down, a defensive tip. Bartlett will get it back. And now Dixon. And the Blackhawks do clear the zone. Well, let's go pass back, I should say. Solomon will come out of his crease.
I'm liking the defensive play of the Bison on that last shift.
So now Steve Ballack. Just banks it off the boards, hoping that Barnes could get there first. But Connors does for the Blackhawks. Happy to play it along the boards. So Nash with the puck. Here's a chance now for the Blackhawks. Gets it out towards Elijah Kelly. Kelly in the corner. Gets there first. Passed it back to the point, but the only player there was a Graham. Ambitious stretch pass there towards Andrew Ballack. Holland forced to play the puck. Khalil sends that one in the corner, allowing Andrew Ballack to skate onto it now. Looking for Khalil once again. Pass back to Van Douwen. Rink wide pass, a great idea, but the execution one there was picked off by Hodge. Gets it out towards Kelly. Poked away by Steve Ballack. Kelly still fighting for the puck. Kelly has it, gets a shot away.
Just wide off the goaltender.
And now Graham. He's tied up by Kelly. Clears it out towards Khalil. Will skate it out of defensive zone to Graham. Sends that one in the corner. Holland plays the puck. Andrew Ballack along the half wall. Just goes back out towards Mike McDowell. McDowell fires, shoots, and Damien Holland makes a save, and we'll have a face-off with 7 minutes remaining in this opening period.
Early on there, Cloughy, we were starting to see a little bit of that. All right, the puck's been dropped. We're a few minutes into the period. Oh, yeah, we can be a bit lax. But in that last play, in that last shift, we're starting to see the intensity pick back up and get those skates moving.
So battle along the half wall at the moment, and Valaire's battling with Mike McDowell, so a couple of veterans fighting for that puck. Bartlett tried to clear the zone unsuccessfully. Nelson's also there. Bartlett has the puck now for the Blackhawks. Outlet pass was inadvertently blocked there by Lazzarotto, but eventually the Blackhawks do clear and into space as well. Lazzarotto should get to the puck first. Valaire's coming in, gets a shot away and scores! Lovely setup there by the Blackhawks, and they take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Cloughy, that was like a slow train wreck happening. You could see the two Blackhawks players were back before any of the Bison. Beautifully read by both the passer and the recipient, just being like, I'm going to go for a skate. And got it into space, around the outside of the net. Casual as you like it, got it into the slot, and a one-timer straight in.
So 2-goal lead now to the Blackhawks. And that's hit the back netting, and we'll have a face-off. But what do the Bison do to get themselves back into this contest?
I mean, you've got to be harder on the puck. You've got to be more aggressive. You can't let those Blackhawks players get behind you in the neutral zone. We've seen it a couple of times already where there's already been a Blackhawk player just hanging out, ready to go for a skate. Even if the pass hasn't met them, they're leaving them alone in that neutral zone, which you just can't afford to do.
So neutral zone face-off. And it's been won by the Bison. Dalvin was stood up on that occasion. So Dixon takes it off the boards. Nash tried to send it in the corner. Unsuccessfully. So Dalvin will just flip it up. Looking for a wide pass. Nelson finds Birchler. Birchler fires, shoots. Holland with the save, but off a big rebound, but getting there first. We Bartlett for the Blackhawks. Stretch pass is a really good one too. Out towards Kelly, will drop pass looking for Hodge. Hodge fires, shoots. That hits the backboards. Nash will get there first for the Blackhawks.
That shot might have gone off a Bison on the way through. Good defense, good block.
So Delvine plays those balls out towards Gavin Birchler. He's going to come straight back in as Nash will just fire a net, and O'Brien there will play the puck on. Being picked off by Kelly out towards Hodge. Pass to the high slot. Nobody was home, but then it's been picked off by Velez. Looking there for Kelly in the tip. Kelly couldn't quite reach it, but Lachlan Hodge gets there first for the Blackhawks. Back to the point. So Velez. Leaving it there for Hodge. Hodge will skate onto the puck now. Gets back to the point. McCoy fires, shoots. That was high. But Velez wins out the puck. Has Hodge there in support. So the Blackhawks getting plenty of zone time at the moment. As Velez with the puck. Hodge is also there. Attempt was blocked. But Hodge happy to play that along the boards. And Kelly beats out Bendowan for the puck. But eventually the Bison clear. And that was after a good minute or so of hockey as well.
Yeah, not enough pressure from the Bison there. They need to get their skates on. They need to get moving. If there is a loose puck, they need to be the first player to it, not just casually skating and hoping that they're going to be there first, which is what we saw in the defensive zone then.
Well, that's what we saw there. That whole zone time, it was the Blackhawks working much harder than the Bison.
100%. 100%. And also, if you're O'Brien, you need to be more confident when you're playing the puck. If you're going to play it, you need to be confident in it. If you're unsure, you need to hold on to that.
There's a chance for the Bison, but the shot attempt was blocked. Velez will get there first, just protects the puck. Try to pass it back out towards Kelly. Now Sykes goes out wide towards Connors. Connors takes the blue line. Had the puck, then lost it. Graham for the Bison. Balik was unable to clear. Lazzarotto poke-checked away there by Mike McDowell. So Velez just passes it back, forces Graham to go back, retrieve the puck for the Bison, goes out wide towards Taylor. Taylor's out there pass is a good one, but the follow-up pass wasn't so good, and I think that might have been by Andrew Balik. And now Andrew Balik with the puck, takes the blue line. Just try to drive towards the net. Now Steve Balik winds up, shoots, and Holland makes the save. And we'll have a face-off.
That last moment there where we saw Steve Balik shooting it, hoping for his brother to get a rebound in the slot. Not a bad idea. We just need to see more of that kind of action and more of that aggression, getting to the puck, getting possession, holding on to it. If the Bison are going to get back in this.
So from the face-off, the puck comes loose, battle along the half wall. Blackhawks do clear it. Van Douwen looking to send it straight back in. Played it off the boards, and Dexter did very well, but swooping on the puck there is Sam Bartlett. As you mentioned earlier, Figures has been very prominent and very busy early in this game, and he's managed to draw the penalty by the looks of it.
Yep. They're about to go on the power play.
So tripping call. Now it's going to go against Keenan Nelson for the trip.
And that will bleed into the second period if they can't score before the end of the period. So Blackhawks in a very good position right now. You'd want to be on their bench, not the Bison.
And yeah, it was clear trip too. Skate on skate. So Nelson in the box. Blackhawks on the power play, and they've won the face-off as McCoy. Pass is a good one and a goal. Too easy on the setup there for the Blackhawks. Lazzaro scores on the feed from Dixon, and it's now 3-0.
And if you're O'Brien, you don't want to be taking another look at that one. Sure, his defense left him out to dry, but at the same time, you can't leave that much net wide open, especially when you've got a player that threatening in the slot. You see him stretching out, but the puck's already in the net, so hopefully the Bison can just put this one in the memory banks and learn some stuff from it. but come back in the second period because they're already down 3-0.
The only issue as we come to the end of the first period is just they've found themselves in a bit of a hole, have the Bison, and they've got a lot of work to do to get themselves back in the contest.
I couldn't agree more, Cluffy, and it's not just one part of the team. It seems like the whole team is just a bit slow off the gate, and like you could see it with the effort. And when we take a look at the shots, yeah, sure, it's pretty even in the shot count, 6-9. But I really feel that doesn't speak to the play that we're seeing in front of us. When the Bison had the puck, they were trying to make the fancy play in some cases. It was that old saying of too much to not enough.
And the quality of the shots. So one of the things we talk about often here is not just volume of shots, it's the quality of shots.
Yeah.
And that was the issue for the Bison, is there was nothing really challenged Damien Holland in that lot either. They were pretty much straight in the logo, or they were weak shots from distance.
There was one play where he made the save at the top of his crease. He was out of his net and the puck was loose, and I thought they might be able to capitalise on that because he was well and truly out of position. But apart from that, that was the only play that I saw from the Bison that was really threatening. And credit where credit's due, the Blackhawks are playing a really good game. They are hungry for the puck. They are making crisp, clean, long passes. And when they don't have the puck, they're getting really good positioning on the Bison. So let's see what happens in this second period.
So second period underway here at O'Brien Icehouse. Blackhawks and Bison. And it's Bison with the puck now through Ray Khalil. And already you can sort of sense that there seems to be an increase in the tempo from the Bison. See if they can sustain it as Khalil try to get out towards Andrew Balick. Pass out wide. That's from Nash out towards Kelly. Kelly looking for Nash again. O'Brien had it, wasn't sure where it was. Eventually it's all covered up and we'll have a face-off. But early signs good if you're the Bison. They just seem to be a little bit more on their toes in that first shift of the second period.
Yeah, that shot to the crease was a little bit nerve-wracking for me up here, and I'm not the goaltender. So hopefully O'Brien can take a bit of solace in the fact that he got a bit of puck luck on that one. So
Khalil with the puck. Just sends it deep, happy to play that one off the backboards as Holland comes out of his crease. Tried to clear the zone, and eventually the Blackhawks do get out. Pass finds Hodge. So Hodge now driving towards net, fires, shoots. And that was just a fraction wide, I think. It's going to come back all the other end of the ice, and Connors will retrieve it now for the Blackhawks. Stretch pass is a good one too, finds Velez. Velez back pass out towards Lazzarotto, fires, shoots. O'Brien got a piece of that one, offered up a rebound, but I suspect the referee lost sight of it, or the helmet come loose.
He got hit in the dome, so the referee saw
play.
The strap fly off and thought that's just as good as a reason to stop play. We've got to take care of our goaltenders. As you can see here, great backhand pass to the trailing player, who got a good shot and a good positional save there from O'Brien.
So wait for O'Brien to get all his equipment on and ready. It'll be a face-off in the defensive zone now for the Bison. Face-off won by the Blackhawks. Shot attempt was wide. So Sykes sends that one in the corner of it now. We'll get there first for the Bison, looking to clear. And he's been able to. We've got a battle along the boards. Here, neutral zone. Scrum forms, and eventually the Blackhawks win the puck out. So Lazzarotto takes the blue line. Out towards, that was McCoy, poked away from him, so Sykes. Birchler fires on net, and a save there by Damien Holland.
And a good hard-nosed shift there from Nelson. He was caught up along the boards right in front of the scorer's box. Puck at his feet, trying to get on a bit of a breakaway, but he was held up by the Monarch player there. But a good gritty play. It's like, I'm not going to let you get this one easily. So showing a bit of spark there for the Bison. Hopefully they can capitalise on that.
So from the face-off, puck and dispute eventually does come out. The Bison will get there first. So Barnes in the corner. Just beaten out there by Hodge. Barnes gets the puck back. Just try to fight on net, but that was at the top of the crease, and now it's Bartlett who will skate onto it for the Blackhawks.
Oh, good steal there for the Bison. Downs turned it over momentarily.
And now it's Nash. Just clears its own, just relieve the pressure for the Blackhawks. Stretch pass there, looking for Gower. So Gower. Pass out wide to Barnes. Holland will come out of his crease. Now Hodge up against Taylor. So McCoy just out into open space. See, Ballick should get there first. Now Ballick, that's Andrew Ballick. Chip pass was a good one too. Looking there for Graham, but he's beaten the puck there by Bartlett. Kelly. Bartlett gets the puck back.
Good paddle save by O'Brien there in the net. He was the last line of defence and he made it count.
So Andrew Ballick left the puck behind. Graham battling with Connors for the puck. Over Gowan. Shot by Dixon, and Brian makes the save.
Yeah, on that last play there by the Monarchs, where we saw the player get all out on his own. I think he did a really good job there of getting behind those Bison players, and that's what I was saying at the intermission. You can't let them get behind you. I know that was a sneaky little play, but it's happened too many times tonight for the Bison, and it's really costing them on the board.
So Birchler with the puck. Goes with a shot instead of the pass. Now to the slot. And Delvine makes the shot, and Holland with the save.
Good play there by the Bison on the rush. Putting pressure on Holland. That's the first time we've really seen him have to work for a couple of shots in a row since the early stages of that first period. He was quick on it though. Stayed square to the puck. And I think it might have gone off the post at one point.
Face-off won by the Blackhawks as McCoy just bounces that off the boards, clears the zone. Pass there by Velez. Dixon now. Dixon with a bit of time and space gets the shot away, and O'Brien makes the save. Trickled into the corner, and it's going to be cleared away. That was by Delvine. Bartlett leading Nelson to the race for the puck.
Oh, good move.
And Bartlett just burns off Nelson. Pass out towards McCoy, back towards Bartlett. Clears the zone. And that was good work there by Sam Bartlett. Puck comes back in via Steve Ballick. Delvine there in support. Fire shoots looking for a tip. Puck is loose. Blackhawks once again clear. To guess who? Sam Bartlett. Bartlett beats out Birchler for the puck. Stretch pass is a good one. Out towards Velez. Driving towards it. Shoots. Scores!
Wow. And the Bison, once again, giving up another shot, another goal on the rush as the referee comes over to check on who's down.
It looks like Velez, so he might hit the boards on as part of his celebration, but we'll see the goal here. Just drives in, goes high, and yeah, then he looked like the shoulder was the primary point of contact, but that would certainly sting.
You'd at least hope so anyway. Great shot on the backhand, just lifted it right into the top shelf. But it looks like he caught an edge on his way, trying to clear the net around the outside. And we'll see that last shot attempt here in front. What you'd like to see if you're the Bison is Nelson hanging out at the back post, not in front, where he blocked the shot on net in trying to get a deflection in front. If you have Nelson hanging out at that back post waiting for a pass, you've got a far better opportunity at getting an open net. But the Bison are now down 4-0.
Gower's pass was unsuccessful. Now Bartlett sends that one into the corner. Still the Bison with the puck.
And a pass that was read quite easily there by the Monarch, Brendan Connors, and just a Just a nice stoppage there by the goaltender, Holland. And we'll have a defensive zone face-off in the Blackhawks defensive end. As we just figure out some technical difficulties behind this.
I think the technical difficulties might be a knee problem.
Oh, okay.
But I fixed it anyway. That's the important thing.
That's all that matters.
And as we know, it's all about me, so... Like I said, I basically live here, I think, most of the time.
I would agree.
Oh, the shot! That's a good one, too. And much needed for the Bison to get on the board. That's a shot of someone who has a good little cup under their name. Just putting it out there.
I mean, the confidence and the swagger in that shot were something to behold, weren't they, Cloughy? As
Absolutely.
he just cut straight into the centre, got the best position for angles, and just ripped it past Holland. Easy as you like it. Nice wrist shot on the far side. And they're on the board.
And you know what? I was just talking things about all being about me, and Ray Cliller said, "No, idiot, it's all about me." Bang.
All right, Cloughy. Time back to your regular programming.
So, Ballick, that's Andrew Ballick.
They've still got it after 4 Blackhawks players swarmed Andrew Ballick. And Ray Khalil just dumps it in.
He's going to make it a foot race too, as Holland will leave it for Connors. Plays that along the boards, clears the zone. See Ballick skating back. Slows down so there was no chance of an icing call, so Ballick with the stretch pass. Finds Khalil. Fires, shoots, and this time Holland makes the save.
And the momentum seems to be swinging back in the Bison's favour now, which is good to see because we haven't seen a lot of it so far. But the Blackhawks, I keep calling them the Monarchs tonight, Cloughy. The Blackhawks have been put back on the back foot a little bit. They're not skating as quickly as they were before. They're not showing that same level of intensity that we were seeing for the whole first half of this game. So maybe it's the Bison's time.
So Birchler with the puck. Looking there for a tip, Delvine. Was nearly successful too, and all of a sudden there is an extra jump in the step of the Bison, but here comes Dixon for the Blackhawks. In the corner, has to pass it back, so Velez. Drop pass out towards Lazzarotto, tied up there by Nelson. Clearing pass is a good one too. Out towards Birchler, driving towards the net. Gets a shot away, but Damien Holland makes the save.
That looked like it popped up and just landed in between his legs there. Not exactly a confident save, but an effective one.
That's all they need to be.
Yeah, and good job there by Matheson Graham getting behind the Blackhawks defense there.
So now Steve Ballick sends that one into the corner. Looking for Gower. Gower should go back out towards Steve Ballick. He does. Fires from the blue line. Looking for a little backhand attempt there by Slater. Slater gets the puck back. Fires, shoots. That was well wide. Got a little ambitious. Didn't quite work. There's the tip. Goes a little bit high. May have been defensive tip as well there from Bartlett, who clears the zone for the Blackhawks. And that will be an icing call.
And Cloughy, while that shot was wide, that's exactly the kind of opportunities that the Bison are generating right now. They're getting the puck moving. They're getting some of that ozone possession time that we were talking about before. And it's paying off. He just needs to re-aim the targets a little bit and put that one into the near side corner, and they'll be back within 2.
So from the face-off, Bartlett wins it out for the Blackhawks, then over skates it, open door for Khalil, who can see some territory. Wait for everyone to get back on side as Andrew Ballick goes out wide towards Graham. Graham fires, shoots. Now Connors getting it out towards Velez. Velez eventually passes out towards Dixon, back to Velez, back towards Dixon. Dixon with the puck, looking at his options in the corner. He's tied up. Trying to get out towards Lazzarotto unsuccessfully. And here come the Bison yet again. So Khalil fires, shoots. Holland with a save. Andrew Ballick with a little backhand attempt, but eventually it's going to be a glove there by Damien Holland. We'll have a face-off.
And Khalil just he was wishing and hoping for a little bit of a juicy rebound there, but good cover there by Holland in front. Had to deal with a couple of shots there and get on his clean-up duties. did well, and we'll have a ozone face-off for the Bison.
So Bison do win the face-off. Downs with the puck, fires, shoots, rebound on offer. Dalveen just couldn't get there despite stretching for the puck. And that will be an offside. There's a look of, I wasn't offside, but unfortunately the rest of your team was.
He wants to see it again, does McDowell.
No, we had the video replay last week. That was a 1 week deal.
Somebody in Rec League last night was asking for a let's see that again, and I was like, mate, what kind of organisation do you think this is? We're not the NHL.
Although we do have a Toronto here, and we should probably set one up. When I say Toronto, I mean out in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Nelson with the shot.
Oh, good steal.
Good steal, as you said there by Nelson, but couldn't quite finish it off with a shot as Connors will relieve the pressure. Hasn't been able to clear the zone. Sykes will leave that for Holland. It'll be gloved, and we'll have a face-off with 3 minutes remaining in this second period.
And the shouts from his Blackhawk teammates, cover it, cover it, as Connors and Nelson have a bit of a chin wag on the way back to the bench. A couple of gentle bumps in the shoulder. The competitiveness is starting to come out in this game, and it looks as though the Bison have shaken the Blackhawks a little bit, and they're trying to get more into that game in the game mentality at the moment.
Well, it's good to see the Bison step up, particularly after they gave away that fourth goal.
Yeah.
They got 2.5 minutes, and I think they would like to cut the margin at least by another one to really be in this game.
Yeah. You'd want to get it done before the end of the second period, so that you're at least going into the third period with some momentum. I mean, they're out shooting them this period. At the moment, we're sitting at 20 shots to the Bison to the 15 of the Blackhawks. So this period has been an offensive onslaught from the Bison, which is good to see.
So sent back in the corner, and Holland will come out of his crease. A little bit miscommunication between him and Jack McCoy. McCoy will get the puck back, bumped off it there by Barnes. Holland will come out of his crease again. Pass has been intercepted. Shot came in, but that was blocked. Now Dixon. This is where things get dangerous for the Blackhawks when they get that breakaway, and on the rebound, as well as gets shot away, O'Brien with the save. But they look dangerous on the counter, the Blackhawks.
They really do. They've got that speed, they've got that control, and especially when you've got the odd man rushes that we've been seeing, even when it hasn't been a clean breakaway, you've usually seen 2 Blackhawks versus 1 defender, 3 Blackhawks versus 2. The back checking has been the Bison's biggest weakness tonight, I would have to say.
And we're going to have to take 2 on the face-off.
Love a mulligan.
So McDowell, as the Bison won the face-off. Now Khalil on the boards, looking out towards Andrew Ballick. Ballick with the puck, battling with it there with McCoy. And Ballick once again with the puck. But good defensive work there by the goaltender, Holland. The Graham pass was just too hot there for Taylor to trap it. And here comes Velez for the Blackhawks. And just trickles it wide. Had the moves, just didn't have the finish in the end, but still gets another chance. Open net this time, he ain't missing. Another goal there to the Blackhawks as Josh Velez gets his hat-trick.
Yeah, like you said, Cloughy, he's made it 3, and we're not even into the third period yet. And on that play alone, to what you would imagine pretty solid goals. That first one with the drop pass around the outside, and great sensibilities there to just play it with his glove. He wasn't sure if he was going to be able to control it with the stick, so he played it with his glove out into some space, used the drop shot on the far side, faked the original shot on the backhand, but then continuing on with the hard work and getting into the slot again.
We were talking about maybe the Bison trying to claw one back at before the end of the period. Well, it was in fact the Blackhawks who turned a 3-goal lead into a 4-goal lead once again. Yeah. And the Bison have a mountain to climb. But look at some of the stats at the end of 2. The Bison actually lead on shots 20-17. But it's the Blackhawks who are getting the real quality chances. Only 1 penalty so far, so it's been a very clean game of hockey.
I was going to say, there hasn't been any, some of the plays have been gritty, but there's nothing that's been even on the line. really, it could go either way. It's just been a really good, clean game of hockey. And yeah, isn't it funny, Cloughy, how the Bison built so much momentum throughout that second period, only for in the last 20 seconds, 30 seconds of that period to have, maybe even the last couple of minutes of that period, to give away a couple of really good opportunities to the Blackhawks, and they just capitalized on them.
Yeah, the Bison have lacked any semblance of finish, but it's also these attacking moves. You just see there, the passes, the neutral zone, sort of the ones going to the blue line, and they're sticking for the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
That sort of creates chances, like we saw with Velez just said. Yeah, he missed the first one, but he had the support and he wasn't missing the second one. And so Brian was well and truly out of his crease.
And the patience on that second shot as well, where he was like, I'm just going to wait out the goaltender. If he's going to be out of his crease and out of position, I'm going to use that to my advantage. Clever play.
So Holland plays the puck now for the Blackhawks. Birchler trying to pass it back, looking there towards Delvine. Kept in by Steve Ballick. Delvine now with the puck for the Bison. Tries to send it back in the corner out towards Birchler. The Birchler, tight angle shot. Oh, and had that one saved. The net may have just come slightly off its moorings and right on face off.
Yeah, and our officials this evening, we've got Andrew Crowther, Casper Russell-Huber.
Not to be confused with Russell Casper-Huber.
Not to be confused. I know that they are commonly mistaken for each other when out in the streets.
So skating onto it now. I think that's Nelson there. He was bumped into the boards fairly heavily. But the Blackhawks clear the zone. Nelson is down again. Very slow to get up.
He just tried that extra move to weave back, and unfortunately he wove straight to where the Blackhawk player was going. Hopefully this isn't a head contact issue.
Yeah, he's only just come back from a fairly major concussion incident a few weeks ago.
Hopefully it's a lower body issue.
You see there, he's looked to see where Connors is.
And then he just didn't really hold his feet.
Well, he seems to be...
it's his knee by the looks of it.
I think he may have copped the bang to the knee. And in the circumstances, given what's happened recently with Keenan Nelson, I think that's... Hopefully it's one of those ones that really stings and it hurts, but it's certainly better in his case than getting another concussion in the first game back.
Yeah, because once you get a concussion, you are more prone to more concussions. So a hit that you usually would have been fine with may just be the one that puts you out again. So good to see that he wasn't holding his head and he wasn't down on the ice for too long.
But credit to him, he's willing to get himself in those dirty areas where contact can be expected. And that can be a difficult thing when you get a big head knock. It's having the courage to actually put yourself in those positions again in hockey plays.
And that's the thing about ice hockey. You really have to be fearless to play it. And it doesn't matter whether you're playing... Oh, as Hodge puts Downs right down.
That was a good hit there by Hodge. But yeah, it takes a certain amount of courage to play this sport.
People use the word crazy when it comes to hockey players, and you know, there might be a little bit of crazy tied up in there, but that's why we love the game.
So Blackhawks looking to clear the zone, and they will. Sykes clears it out. Hodge, did well there. Stopped to make sure he remained onside. Gets the puck out towards Velez. Gets a shot away. The shot, though, was wide.
And his stick exploded.
And now Dixon will go back. Sykes with the puck. So Dixon just trying to cut the middle lane. Goes out wide towards Lazzarotto. He hits the pipe. That unmistakable ding from the red painted metal pass there. Beautiful one out towards Hodge.
Oh.
O'Brien with a save, and then a tight angle shot by Lazzarotto. Another tight angle save there by O'Brien.
And O'Brien starting to show some really solid goaltending in that last play, making a couple of really difficult saves, and those last two, especially when you get those low to high passes and a shot from below the goal line. Squared up to every shot beautifully, and well played by him after what was earlier a very tough night for him.
So face-off won by the Blackhawks as Nash just fires on net. Puck is loose. And eventually it is covered, but a few scary moments there for the Bison.
Yeah. And just after I was saying about how confident he looked, that last play, a bobbling puck, it's very hard to manage, especially when you've got people in front of you in your eye line. So good on him for getting the cover.
So Nash, attempt was wide, but again, just too easy to get in, get the puck and get the shot away. The Bison looking to clear. So Slater, pass to the centre lane, being picked off by Lazzarotto. Connors goes out wide, looking out towards Kelly. Takes the red line, will send that one into the corner. Brian will play the puck. Probably should have gloved that one as Kelly's attempt hit the side of the net. And Nowen is forced to cycle back and gets it out towards Slater. Slater now. Finds Gower, no look pass. Slater skates onto it and try to send that one in the corner. Barnes will get there first for the Bison, but he's forced to leave it behind, and it's one out by the Blackhawks. Here's a chance for the Blackhawks through Lazzarotto. He'll take the blue line, has support. Pass out towards Dixon, fires, shoots, and O'Brien makes the save, stretching at full stretch. And that will test his hamstrings.
That was some old school Marc-Andre Fleury diving save there as we see the OSM live replay. Stretching out, getting his leg in the way, doing the splits and covering it with his glove. You love to see it.
So he's going to be cleared away by Nelson. So back on the ice for the Bison. So Birchler has to cycle back. Nelson has to keep himself onside. Holling comes out of his crease, and skating on that one will be Sam Bartlett. Bartlett lined up by Taylor, who just separates him from puck. Nelson pass out wide, outlet pass. It's going to come straight back in. And McDowell. So McDowell just goes out wide towards Birchler. Birchler takes the blue line.
Good play by Birchler to weave his way around Nelson, his fellow attacker.
And now Taylor just turns it over out towards McCoy. Had to wait for Hodge to get onside. McCoy leaves the puck behind and then pass out towards Velez. Already 3 goals tonight. Try to cut through the middle lane. And the puck's going to come back the other way now through Keenan Nelson. Nelson has Birchler in support. Decides to go for the shot himself. Rebound by Birchler. And they get the goal. They cut the margin back down to 3.
And nice to see a bit of life from the Bison, especially Keenan Nelson. We saw him earlier in that hit along the boards where he was certainly ginger coming off the ice, but no signs of injury there as he comes in with confidence, gets nice and low and square on the puck, shoots for the pass off the goaltender's pad. And Birchler picking up the rebound. Holland had no chance on that one.
Seven Dowen gets the puck from the face-off. It's won by the Bison. Pass there, looking for Khalil, just glide that one in the corner. It's going to be a battle between him and Sykes. Sykes wins the puck, looking for Connors. Now Graham, number 61, looking there for Khalil with the tip that was wide. Andrew Bellick, Dixon, looking for Lazzarotto, has the puck, clears his own. Stretch pass out wide, finding Josh Velez. So Velez just waiting for the trailer. It's up high and it's going to be intercepted. That's by Andrew Bellick. Now Khalil passes a good one out towards Bellick, back out towards Khalil. Looking for Graham, just wide of him. And Dowen will send that one into the corner as the Bison have to get themselves back onside. So Velez, stretch pass, looking for Lazzarotto. That was called onside. Lazzarotto now looking in there for Dixon. Play's been broken up. Steve Bellick for the Bison gets it out towards Khalil. Khalil looking for Andrew Bellick. And McCoy should get there first. That's kept in. Oh, I think that might have been Graham who kept that one in, but we've got to stop in play.
And it'll be interesting to see who's going to go to the penalty box on this one.
Well, it's going to be against the Bison.
Okay. Because up along the boards, we see... Oh, maybe we won't catch it, but he actually got the puck. And then both players went down. But I think the referee saw the leg sticking out. And the Blackhawk go down and was like, yeah, that's a trip.
So, power play now for the Blackhawks who have the puck. Hodge in the corner will pass back to the point. McCoy out towards Bartlett. Back out towards McCoy. Bartlett has the puck back again. Sam Bartlett. Bring it out towards Nash. Bartlett will get back onto the puck. Trying to move the play along. Pass the good one out towards Hodge. Hodge fires, shoots that attempt, was blocked. Outlet pass was just blocked by Hodge, who gets the puck back once again. He's tied up by Barnes. Down's also there for the Bison. Barnes wins the puck. Tied up there by Hodge. And someone's blown a stick. I think that was Barnes.
It's a very expensive night, this game. That's 2 in this last 5 minutes.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of sticks. I've got a tyre I've got to replace. Yeah, tonight has been an expensive night.
I've got a body I need to replace.
Oh, that too. I'll trade you my white blood cells, but you really do not want them.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks. It's the thought that counts. There's a penalty, a delayed penalty coming, and it looks like it's going to be on the Bison again, so they'll be down to 5 versus 3, unless the Blackhawks can score on this.
So Hodge sends that one in the corner, and Dan should touch that one up, and stop. So it looks like it might be a brief. Too many men. That's a horrible penalty to give away when you're on the penalty kill and you're 3 goals behind.
And it looks like it's just going to be almost a full penalty, just changing over from one penalty to another by the time we actually drop the puck. As Nelson has a chat with the official.
And then slowly makes his way to the bench, and Barnes will slowly make his way to the penalty box, and one penalty is over.
And the other one will start immediately.
So they've got another 2 minutes of a 5-on-4 power play to the Blackhawks, and
he didn't realise that he was free.
Didn't realise that. So Connors with the puck. Gets it out towards Velez.
Oh, good
Tipped there by Lazzarotto. Graham will clear for the Bison. Dixon gets it out towards McCoy. So McCoy takes the blue line out wide towards Velez. Try to cut the middle lane. We'll drop past, good one to Lazzarotto. Out there towards McCoy. It's a nice setup. McCoy, I don't think, could quite read and couldn't trap it.
And the ref lost side of the puck. So, the goal came off its moorings as well. So we'll have a stoppage in play.
And everything bar a goal.
Everything bar a goal. Good play by the Bison on that defensive play, though. As we've got 1 minute 9 left in this penalty.
So Blackhawks win the face-off as Dixon gets to McCoy. Connors thought about the shot. Then decides to go out towards Dixon. Just collides it in net, but O'Brien made the save. Outlet pass. Graham got a piece of that, was trying to look for Khalil. Comes back the other way, Lazzarotto. To McCoy, fires, shoots, and O'Brien makes the save.
And we're seeing the penalties so far. Keenan Nelson in the first period, 1 for tripping, Matheson Graham for tripping, and then that team penalty for too many players. We've got 26 seconds left in this power play to the Blackhawks.
So Connors with the puck now for the Blackhawks, goes out wide. So Sykes, pass has been picked off. McDowell, will drop pass looking out towards Nelson. Nelson looking for McDowell. And Sykes clears it out towards Lazzarotto. So Lazzarotto takes the blue line, has the losing support. Fires, shoots, scores!
Oh, wow.
Just as the penalty ended. And now Lazzarotto joins Velez at the hat-trick club.
Yeah, and what a night from Lazzarotto. He's had 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points so far. So a fantastic night for him and for Josh Velez. You could see that happening in slow motion again as we saw 3 versus 1 as the penalty expired, and an absolute dart over the glove of O'Brien there. Not a lot you can do, especially when dropped down in the butterfly. And it's a 6-2 game. And
O'Brien thought about gloving that one. Has been picked off now by Nash. Pass to the slot. Nobody was home. Yeah, skating into it will be Khalil for the Bison. And Bartlett, outlet pass. That should be an icing call and will be.
And Casper Russell-Huber there was almost a... I don't know, do we have a road toll for ice hockey? Because he was almost taken out twice on that last play.
Oh, gee, you're going back into history.
Yeah.
Yeah, Casper, does probably want that bit of history mentioned.
What's that?
Many, many years ago, he got, I believe, maybe so right, it was Casper, got wiped out
Oh, really?
in an AHL game, which required someone from the commentary box who's not me to put on the stripes to be aligning.
No, that's so rough.
But, Casper's stuck with it.
Yeah.
And has developed a very good reputation as an official as well as O'Connor, O'Brien, I should say, not O'Connor. Got a piece of that one as Bartlett fires, shoots.
We got another piece of that one as well.
There's pieces for everyone as Khalil should skate onto the puck.
Two minutes 43 left in the period. And it's a 4-goal deficit to the Bison.
Outlet pass was a poor one. Delaying there. There's McCoy trying to get out towards Dixon. Lazzarotto, Velez was just wide. And skating that one will be Stephen Bellick, but we've got to stop in play. And
Post off its moorings again.
Well and truly of its moorings.
It's a very active goals tonight, Cloughy. Doesn't want to stay in place.
Is there like a party at a nightclub nearby or something?
I was going to say give it some Valium or something. Maybe some Ritalin. Can't sit still.
So pass back towards Bartlett was outside of the zone, so you have to go back and pass it out towards McCoy. McCoy looking out towards Dixon. Will send that one into the corner. And that's Downs now. Takes the blue line. Looking at his option, tried to pass to the top of the crease. It's unsuccessful, got the puck back now. Nelson at the point. Fires, shoots, came off with defensive stick on the way through. That's hit the back netting. And we'll have a face-off with 1:30 remaining in this one. We won't have stop clock time.
No. There's, what a lovely piece of music plays in the rink.
I'm feeling very calm.
Yeah, it's very serene. Shout out to our off-ice officials.
So from the face-off, kept in by Mike McDowell, fires, shoots, saved there by Holland. Hasn't had too much to do in this period. Outlet pass, and as far as Downs.
Dalveen made a point to shake his hand off on that one. Thought he might have copped a bit of a slash, and there's a penalty coming against.
Shot comes in.
Oh, it's loose.
And it is loose, but the play's been blown dead.
There'll be a tripping call in the neutral zone against the Bison on that one. Nelson, Lazzarotto having a good old chin wag. Nelson's been amongst that a bit tonight. And is that Dalveen coming in as his second?
Oh, yeah, the captain just standing up for his teammate.
Yeah, you got to do it.
But by the time we get to this face-off, I think time may just expire.
Yeah. And the Bison have been pretty clever on these last few penalty kills.
So face
up
off.
The clock.
Winding up and shooting there was Sykes there, and that's a heavy collision there from that shot, and that will end the game. And it's Keenan Nelson once again. He has been in the wars.
I don't know whether he copped the puck or did you see what happened there, Cloughy?
He's coming to block the shot.
Yeah. It looked like a puck.
Didn't get a clear shot of that, but
yeah,
I think it's in the bread basket or maybe somewhere a bit more sensitive.
Yeah, possibly. Hopefully he can get up all right, and we'll see him again next week. But
he's certainly earned his keep tonight, that young man, hasn't he?
When we're talking about how much blood do you spill for your team, like he certainly spilled a fair bit tonight. So
He is
proverbially
slowly
at
making
least.
his way to the bench now.
Yeah, limbering up a little bit. So, final score, 6 to the Blackhawks and the Bison 2. And there was a penalty called on the at the end of that play on the Blackhawks. So, maybe something behind play that we didn't catch on the replay. But
essentially, it's all academic for the stats.
Exactly. And Coffee, not a lot of difference in the shots on goal, but at least
difference in the quality and
quantity, but quality.
Yeah, quality in the end. Just the cohesion and the skill of the Blackhawks really came to the fore in this one.
Yeah.
And they were realistically never challenged. A couple of moments where the Bison tried to step up, but every time the Bison tried to find a way back in the game, the Blackhawks had not just one, but usually 2 or 3 answers as well.
Yeah, and the 6 goals scored tonight, only 2 players for the Blackhawks scored those, and that was 2 hat tricks. One to Josh Velez and one to Paul Lazzarotto. I just want to double check on that last goal. Oh. No, it looks as though Elijah Kelly got credited with...
yeah, okay.
So it wasn't Lazzarotto, it was Elijah Kelly.
Well, it's been credited to Kelly at this stage, but
we will see.
I think that might get changed, to be honest. Queue for updates, I'm sure that will get amended in due course. But coming up next here at O'Brien Icehouse in Ice Hockey Victoria Premier A Division, we've got a big battle. We've got to battle the top 2 sides in the competition, the Demons taking on the Jets, and that will be in about 15 minutes' time. And that is going to be a crucial encounter, particularly for the Demons. The Jets have already got the top spot sewn up, but we'll talk about that more in about 15 minutes' time. My name's Michael Clark from Mark, my co-commentator Figures. Wrap things up here, back in 15 minutes.